The Linda Mujer Cantina in Agua Prieta, a border town south of Tombstone, Arizona Territory, June 9, 1888.
Come here, honey. I want to talk to you. Come here. Talk to old friend Milo. Where are you going? You tricked me that time, Chiquita, didn't you? Okay, Chiquita. Here I come.
All right, Wade. Game's over.
Well, you're kind of far out of your way, aren't you, Sheriff?
Just far enough to get you.
Well, my ma didn't raise no fool. I'm not going to give you no argument. Not now, anyway. Say, you mind my asking what this is all about?
Ask Jamie Wilson's widow.
But I'm asking you.
Well,
Hey, you're kind of jumpy there, Hollister. Now, you know that I always travel alone. I like it that way.
Well, that's good, because that's the way you'll hang.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die.
Tombstone Territory.
June 10, 1888. The shortest route back to Tombstone was skirting the Chiricahuas. Small bands of renegade Apaches were suspected of being holed up in the area.
Say, what do you say we have a little water? I'm dry as a horny toad. Thank you.
What are you looking for?
Hmm?
What's so fascinating back there?
Well, now, you just know that this is Apache country, you know, and, well, if they was to jump us, I just wouldn't have no chance at all. What with my hands being ironed, you know, behind me like they are. Of course, it'd make it awful easy for you if that's what you want. Much obliged.
Late afternoon of June 10, 1888.
Get off. We'll bed down here.
About time.
Just get away from the horse.
You don't take any chances, do you?
Would you? What's the matter? You still looking for Apaches?
Oh, no, but a footloose blacksmith might come in handy. Hollister, you're a pretty good cook. One of these days, you're going to make some gal a good wife.
See how good you are at cleaning the dishes.
Well, sure, Sheriff. Anything to oblige. Say, Clay, you know something been bothering me. How come you took me for killing Jamie?
Well, to start with, you're riding his horse.
That horse? Oh, no, I bought that horse. I got a bill of sale for him, everything. I lost it, though. But still, it doesn't seem to me like you got much to go on now, does it?
People never learn, Wade. You got a mean streak, can you?
Me?
Yeah. You might have gotten away with this if it hadn't been for that.
I don't get you.
Well, it wasn't enough for you just to take the man's horse. You had to shoot him, too. Leave him for dead. Well, he died, all right. But not before he crawled up on the road. He was still alive when he was found. And he named you, Wade. He named you Plain.
That don't prove nothing. You see, Jamie always hated me, ever since I shot his kid brother. Well, I did time for that and everything, but Jamie just couldn't let well enough alone.
You'll have an opportunity to tell that to the jury. But let me ask you something, Wade. You think they're going to believe you?
Oh, now, what's the use of talking, huh? Hey, is that stuff ready yet?
Milo! Stop it, you're gonna kill him!
Good boy, Seth. I knew I could count on you. Say, just a minute. Let me get these things off. I'll be right with you. You know, I got no hard feelings for you, Clay. It's just that a man's got to look out for himself first, isn't that right? You know, I never did like this kind of gun. And the barrel's too long for fast work, you know. I guess it's all right for some things, though, huh?
Yeah, like murder.
Here you are, Milo. Got the horses ready to travel.
Good boy. Here, keep an eye on him. Oh, this is more like it. I felt kind of naked without it. Seth, you go on back to the horses. I'll be with you in a minute.
You getting ready to give it to me like you did Jamie? He lived a good 6 hours. You'd have enjoyed watching that.
Well, go on. What are you waiting for?
You ain't gonna shoot him, are you, Milo?
No. Now, what gave you an idea like that? No, I'm just going to make sure that he doesn't follow us right off.
Well, if we take his horse, leave him get back on it.
Hey, I know what I'm doing. Here, you take these cuffs, put them on him. Oh, Clay, would you mind putting your hands behind that tree?
They too tight?
They're all right. Go on, get down the horses. You know, come noon tomorrow, you're going to wish that I had put a bullet through you. That sun's going to cook you good. Come on, kid.
You got a mind like an Apache involving your brother in murder. Nah. Now, not even an Apache'd sink that low.
Milo ain't never killed nobody except in a fair fight. You lawmen just got it in for him. Can't leave a man alone.
6 years ago, he killed a boy about your age, Dave Wilson.
Milo told me about it. Wilson drawed on Milo first.
You done a good job on him, Milo. Maybe you will have hanging company after all.
You shut your rotten mouth. And nobody's got nothing on the kid. Nobody's going to hang. Come on, Seth.
Thanks, kid.
Well, come on, what's holding you? Pick up that gun belt.
A hot desert wind greeted the morning of June 11.
Howdy. Howdy. Nothing but no prospector. Say, you mind if we step down?
Why, no. Glad to have a little talking company. You're right welcome to join me for breakfast.
Well, thank you. You loosen the cinches on the horses. I'll do the talking.
Folks keep telling me it ain't worth grubbing for this far south. Just wait till I get to that S there. I'll give 'em their comeuppance.
Well, you got to admit it is pretty far south for silver.
Didn't say nothing about silver, mister.
Ain't nothing else worth looking for in this part of the country.
All you young'uns are alike. Think you know everything. Well, you're right about one thing. There ain't no silver down here.
Well, you know, these hills been gone over hundreds of times. If there'd been anything here, it would have been found by now.
That's so.
Sure, I mean, it's just common sense. You ask me, you're wasting your time. You ought to go up north. I understand that's where the big strikes are being brought in.
Know-it-alls. Think nobody knows nothing except themselves. Whistle a different tune now, though, we bet you bottom dollar. All that wasting your time, mister?
I don't know. What is it?
What is it? It's gold. You darn fool. What's it look like?
Well, that's gold, huh? Don't look like much, does it? Don't hardly look worth bothering for. I mean, it looks just like so many rocks to me.
That ore ought to run 20,000 to a ton. Richest ore ever seen. Don't they teach you fellers nothing no more?
Well, I guess not, old-timer, because if I was to see a whole solid mountain of that stuff, I'd probably walk right past it.
June 11, 1888. Clay Hollister was fighting against time as the broiling sun climbed in the sky.
Thought it struck it rich lots of times, but something always seemed to go wrong. But not this time. Old Deed hit it for sure this time. Made sure wouldn't nothing go wrong.
That's good. Nothing like being careful, is there? Hey, Seth, listen, you better go get the horses ready. We got some miles to cover. You hear what I said?
The afternoon of June 11, 1888. Late that afternoon, Clay Hollister stumbled upon signs of life and death. The night of June 11.
Relax, kid. Now, come on. You better eat something, or you're going to lose your strength.
Milo, I want to ask you something.
Sure, what is it?
How long you been lying to me about things?
Lying to you about what?
You know, like killing. Sheriff was telling the truth, wasn't he? You did kill that man for the horse, didn't you?
Well, I guess you got to learn sometime. Yeah, I killed him. I did, but he kept asking for it, Seth. You remember how old Jamie was. Every time I'd see him, he'd start in with that murdering talk of his. You know, you're a killer, Milo Wade. They ought to hung you. One of these days they're going to string you up, and that kind of talk till he was driving me loco, so I just shut him up. But I shut him up good. I'll say that, I did.
You didn't have to listen to it.
Look here, Seth. Now, you and me is brothers. See, we're blood kin. Us two is all we got in this world. Seth, you just don't know how rotten folks can be to people like us. I mean, you got nothing in your genes, so they treat you like dirt. Let me tell you something. I've had a plan for a long time now how I can beat him. I can beat him, Seth. You know what we're going to do? We're going to jump across the border into Mexico, and we'll buy us a place of our own, just the two of us, and we'll live a good life. No more running from people, no more wanting for things. It just...
Maybe it'd just be better if you went without me, Milo.
Without you? But you're my brother. I mean, all my life I've been worrying about you, Seth. I've been thinking, how can I make things good for the boy? Say, go without you. Well, no, sir.
You call what you did doing things for me?
Well, this is a tough world, and a man has got to twist what he wants out of it. I mean, otherwise you get nothing. You got to take what you want. So.
Like you took from that old man back there?
That? Well, sure. That's but what is wrong with that? I mean, an old man like that, you know, he's got one foot in the grave anyway. What's he want with all that gold, huh? Besides, he was just a stranger. What did he ever do for you and me?
He fed us.
Oh, now you're beginning to tire me, boy. Now, you're going to do what I tell you. You understand? And you're going to Mexico with me if I got to whip some sense into you. Come on, let's get some sleep, huh?
Satisfied that his brother was asleep, Seth Wade made his decision.
Seth, where are you? Seth! Come back here! Seth? What'd I do? Seth!
Early morning, June 12th. Seth Wade had regained consciousness. His brother's bullet had passed clear through his body.
Now, you just take it easy, Seth. Oh, Milo will take care of you.
Hurts. Stop it from hurting.
I didn't
Please.
mean it, boy. You got to believe me. I wouldn't hurt you for the world. Here, let me have a look at it. But I couldn't let you go, Seth. You're all I got.
Oh, it hurts. Please, let me die.
No, you're not going to die. I'll get help, Seth. But you're not going to die. I promise you. Only those horses hadn't been spooked. I'll go for some help.
You hear that, Seth? Somebody heard my signal. You just hold on, boy. It's not going to be much longer. All right, Hollister, that's far enough. Now drop that rifle. Get off of that barrel. Come on up here. I can talk to you. Come on. I don't know how you got loose, but right now I'm glad you did. Now that's far enough. Now listen to me. Seth got himself hurt. You know anything about doctoring?
A little.
Good. I hope for your sake you're not lying. He's over there.
How'd it happen?
What difference does it make? Just do something, will you?
There's nothing I can do. He needs a doctor.
Listen, don't lie to me. I swear I'll kill you where you stand.
Look, I'd help the kid if I could. You know that.
Well, will you help me get him on that burro? Then I'll take him
You'll
into
kill
some-
him if you do that. Did you do it?
Oh, it was kind of an accident.
All right. There's a doctor in McNeil, 15 miles from here.
There is? Well, maybe I could make it.
If you do, the first man that sees you'll put a bullet in you. You've been posted in every town for 50 miles.
Maybe so, but I got to take that chance.
Real fond of him, aren't you?
Well, that's a fool question, of
Well, you
course.
got just one chance to save him. I'll ride for help, but there's a condition.
What's that?
Give me your gun and wait here till I get back.
What are you, out of your mind? Clay. All right. Ride.
June 17, 1888. After 8 days on the desert, Clay Hollister had returned with his prisoner.
Well. Come on, talk to me. How is he? Well, is he going to live?
Yeah, but he'll never walk again. Your bullet chipped his spine.
It did.
Milo Wade began to realize that a slug from his gun had paralyzed his brother for life.
It was all his fault. I didn't mean to shoot him. Why, everything I ever did was for that boy. Everything. Does he appreciate it? No. He looks at me like I was some kind of dirt, and then while I'm trying to sleep, he goes sneaking off. That's what he does. Well, good for him. Maybe now he'll learn to appreciate what I was trying to do.
What did you do for him?
What was I trying to do? I'll tell you what I was going to do. I was going to peddle the old man's claim, and then we was going to go down to Mexico and buy us a little place of our own, just the two of us. Now somebody else going to be enjoying all that gold.
There wasn't any gold, Milo.
What are you saying?
Old Dietz' ore was just iron pyrite, like all the other claims he made.
No, Hollister, I saw that gold with my own eye. It was bright yellow gold it was.
Dietz was an old man. Sometimes they get a little childish, living their dreams. Well, Dietz was like that.
Yeah.
Always dreaming, always making the biggest strikes. They were always iron pyrite.
Yeah, but I mean, it was yellow. I mean, iron isn't yellow.
Iron pyrite is. That's why they call it fool's gold.
Fool's gold? Fool's gold? But, well, ain't that something? All of that for nothing? For fool's gold? Well, that's some joke on me, isn't it, Hollister? Fool's gold.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be, 'cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory.